news flash from Thiruvananthapuram, which has gone under what is being called a triple lockdown. And what is this triple lockdown? We'll explain to you in a bit, but let us give you a sense of what is happening on the ground. So barricades in several across the city, the corporation limits. In fact, Thiruvananthapuram Corporation is where this lockdown is being enforced. Police checking at several points. Shops remain closed except for essential services, which includes medical shops. This is one of the major roads here in Thiruvananthapuram, and you can see shops completely closed except for a medical store which is open right now. If a camera person can pan towards the Secretariat, this is the Secretariat building that you are seeing, the vast expanse of the Secretariat building. That the offices here remain closed, government offices remain closed, Chief Minister's office remains closed as of now. He will be operating from his residence. Here you have what Secretariat looks right now, completely empty as of now. What is going to be the situation on the ground? Well, in terms of essentials, grocery shops are going to be open, milk shops are going to be open, but there are also contact numbers being given out, so deliveries for essential services can be made, is being provided for, is what the administration is saying. People are encouraged to use that. People are not going to be allowed to exit their houses. Now, why is this triple lockdown being why is this triple lockdown in Thiruvananthapuram? We'll give you a quick glimpse of why. If you look at the Sunday cases, there are 225 cases in Kerala that have been confirmed for COVID-19. Now, out of this 225 cases, 38 cases are through local transmission, of which 22 are in Thiruvananthapuram. If you look at Thiruvananthapuram itself, there are around 27 cases in total which are through local transmission, of which 27 in total are the cases in Thiruvananthapuram, of which 22 are through local transmission. Now you can see here police making all the necessary checks. In fact, there is an app which the police is using. They enter the vehicle registration number of people who are crossing the checkpoint. They take down where these people are heading to. And in the next checkpoint, there are further checks to see whether this is being followed, the route is being followed, or are they going somewhere else. You can see an ambulance which is now coming in, and that the road is being cleared for that. So essential services only being allowed. What is this triple lockdown? Well, triple lockdown is one of the models which was brought out by the Kerala police in Kasaragod, led by senior official Vijay Sakare, when the situation had spiraled in Kasaragod. It was three locks. One is the broader lockdown across a larger area. So in Thiruvananthapuram, it is the Thiruvananthapuram city. Second is a more targeted measure to deal with clusters. And the third being those in the contact list or those who have been traced as primary or secondary contacts. Those people are going to be ensured that they stay within their houses, not just houses, actually in the rooms. So people literally being asked not to come out. There's been all, people from all backgrounds have been tested positive over the last several weeks, for that matter. Involves a fisherman, involves delivery boys. Then there are others who are working in large shopping complexes. So several cases of that. The government order that came out asking, requiring for this lockdown essentially also speaks about how 30 cases over the last 1 month until this July have not, the source of infection have not been able to be traced. So in that sense, that also being a concern, but the administration saying efforts are on for that. However, there's this whole, the contact tracing for all of them has been done. Primary, secondary contacts for them have been traced, and that expands across the city, which necessitates the administration to ensure that this lockdown is taken. So that's the latest from Thiruvananthapuram. Several parts of Kerala, you have localized hotspots. Some of them which have also become into containment zones where lockdown is being implemented. You have certain wards in Ernakulam district. You also have Panani Taluk in Malappuram where there is a lockdown. So there are several parts in Kerala, the latest being Thiruvananthapuram Corporation, which is mostly the huge part of Thiruvananthapuram city. Now also, examinations in these containment zones in Thiruvananthapuram is not going to be held in this lockdown period in Thiruvananthapuram Corporation. But the MP for Thiruvananthapuram, Shashi Tharoor, has tweeted out saying that exams should in all be postponed. Why only containment zones? That's a decision which the government will have to take, has not taken any. As of now, in the containment zone here, those who had to take exams, including today, that is not going to be, those exams are not going to be conducted. Well, that's the latest from Thiruvananthapuram.